Yeah, so greetings to each and everyone. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here and to make a contribution. When I first started writing, that's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to get on stage or perform. I just wanted to release because I had something to say. And today I'm gonna talk briefly about how the arts and creativity or creative expression has helped to retain cultural identity. Because when you look on, when we meet people, you introduce yourself, most people don't know the meaning of their name. When I go into schools and I say to students, raise your hand if you know the meaning of your name. And it's only the Muslim students, because Arabic names and some African students know their name. Most of the British people don't know names, but they're quick to point the finger and call somebody else a name, a derogatory negative name, and they don't even know who they are, but they're putting this on other people. So my name, Levi, means unity, and unity is strength. Yes? So, a creator of unity. My identity is a mystery because my story is not history. My genealogy is of an African ancestry which has left a legacy for the whole of humanity. I am a crucial, rhythmic, poetic conscious raiser, an urban griot overflowing with culture. Born in Liverpool to parents from Jamaica, I'm Levi Tafari, a unity creator. My faith is Rastafari, I give thanks and praise to Jaja, my spiritual homeland, the land of Ethiopia. My philosophy, one love, peace, respect and honor, displaying dynamic dreadlocks. People know me as a Rasta. My skin is rich in melanin, but I'm more than just a color. I'm a son, a brother, a husband and a father. I love my family, I love them to the very core. They're the blessing in my life, I couldn't ask for any more. I celebrate my culture, I would never abuse it. I express myself through rap, hip hop, jazz and reggae music. I am a man of the people, I feel and share the plight. And when it comes to revolution, I will stand up for my rights. No, I'm not monolithic. My attributes can be seen. I'm a qualified chef. I studied classical French cuisine. I can whip you up meal using a single grain of rice, then get you hot and steamy with some Caribbean spice. I love gracing the stage. My poetry is my passion. Creating rhymes, telling up the time in a poetic fashion. Traveling around the world, it gives me inspiration. My poetry is a reflection of my Rastaman vibration. My community is precious to me. I embrace her spirit. I always write with her in mind. This is how we do it. That's the place, my neighborhood is the place where I was raised. I deal with the dramas of the ghetto, and I never get fazed. So I've created you a self-portrait of some of who I am. I'm a human being in love with life. I love this creation. I stir things up creatively for the love of humanity. I live the life I love to live. Alliteration, because I'm just being me, a creator of unity. Thank you very much. So that's what I say to people when I meet them and they say, who the hell do you think you are? You know what I mean? No, who are you? So like I said, I'm Levi Tafari, right? I'm a performer from the city of Liverpool. And I see myself as tricultural, right? Which doesn't mean I'll try anybody's culture, but I see myself as having an African root with a Caribbean heritage and a British experience. And I cannot divorce myself from those three things because that's who I am. You know what I mean? So when people meet and they say, Levi, where are you from? And I say, I'm from Liverpool. And they say, no, I mean, where were you born? I say, I was born in Liverpool. And then they'll say, no, I mean before that. And you think to yourself, I was even conceived in Liverpool. To my father, always a boy. Yeah? But the point is, right, when people meet me and say I'm from Liverpool, they expect me to speak with a Scouse accent. All right, Taylor, how's it going out here? Come on for the baby. So I said I would drop that from breakfast. But it usually freaks people out when I put my Scouse accent on. It's like a cat barking or a dog meowing. Imagine meet a cat. Or a dog. So that's what, I remember the first time I went to Edinburgh and was up in Scotland and I met 2 Asian sisters and just broad Scottish accent blew my mind. And then I was thinking, but in Liverpool it's the same because black people in Liverpool speak with a Scouse accent a lot of the time. So when people ask me and I say, you know, I'm from Liverpool, and they can't put their head around it, can't get their head around it. So they have trouble. But one of the things that I suppose why I speak the way I speak was growing up, we used to fight against police, skinheads, and the people who I seen as oppressing I spoke with a Scouse accent. So I didn't want to sound like my oppressors. But then at home, it was like living in Jamaica in Liverpool, if that makes sense. So when I was at home, everything was Jamaican, the way my parents spoke, and we would talk like them, and then they would tell us not to talk so, talking like that. You know, you hear me say not talk so. But that's what I'm hearing every day. Run at the shop and go pick, I know, but me spit on it, come back on it. Yeah? And then they expect us to speak, all right, Taylor. Yeah. Because that's not what we were hearing. So, again, for me, it was like, it was a Jamaican vibe at home. And, but within the context of Liverpool. So when I say I'm tricultural, as well as enjoying fish and chips, I can enjoy ackee and saltfish, which Martin mentioned, you know, and fried dumpling and yam, sweet potato, all of those things, as well as British food. But the British food to the flavors, you know, the flavors wasn't there. We like things with spice, which is why I mentioned in the previous poem about having spice. And when I was in school, I remember one day we had to give an account of what we'd had to eat the day before. And we had ackee and saltfish, sweet potato, green banana, plantain, and vegetable. So when it came to and I said, you know, we had sweet potato and green banana, and this was primary school. It was like, I think the last year in primary school, what they'd call now, I think year 6. So, Miss, ackee and saltfish, green banana, and green bananas, Levi? Yes, miss. There's no such thing as green bananas. Sweet potato? You mean your mom put sugar in the water to turn it into sweet potato? No, miss, sweet potato. So went home, told mom. Mom was vexed. Right, and the sweet potato was baked. So baked the sweet potato and boiled the green banana. So that night, the following day, mom, in a Tupperware thing, put a piece of the sweet potato in the Tupperware and give me a green banana. You take that to school and you show your teacher. When she opened the thing and she said the green banana. Green banana. I said, taste that, miss, taste it. Sweet potato. And look now, everybody dip on sweet potato. And this was back in the 60s, well, late 60s, because I would have been about 9, 10 at the time. So, you know, that was one experience. Then there was another time when we had to read, and there was a teacher, there was a word, I think it was enamel, yeah? And you know, we as Jamaican, enamel. The enamel board. And no word alike, the teacher, say that again. Enamel. The teacher ran out of the room and went to the next class and bring in a teacher. Listen to this. Say it again. Enamel. I make you a laugh now. Them bust out a laugh. So they're the type of things that we went through in school in them times, you know. And that, I think those are the things that inspired I to write. So this one is called Anchored, because it was interesting to hear some of the discussions yesterday when people saying that they came for so long and then went back. My parents really wanted to come for 5 years and then go back. 40 odd years later, they were still here, you know. In fact, they're buried here still, you know. So, my mother and my father left from Jamaica, said that they moved into Britain where the grass is greener. Them did hear said the streets they were paved with gold, but them never realized it would be grey and cold. They get an invitation from the British government. It was the promise of security and employment. In this New Jerusalem, they had hopes and dreams, achieving all they could through the ways and means they had. Faith in the country, faith in the city, grand ideas that the ride it would be pretty, but little did they know, hey, things would be hard because they had dark skins and came from abroad. Casting their anchor was an act of faith, holding on to the roots. This was no debate. The foundation they laid, it was an act of trust. Unity in the community is a must. You see, love, life, laughter, fun, memories of home. Now it's blood, sweat, and tears. Now they're here on their own. Integration could be a stumbling block. As the anchor of my people remains firm in the dock, they had faith in the country, faith in the city, grand ideas. Yes, the ride it would be pretty, but little did they know, hey, things would be hard because they had dark skins and came from abroad. The people colonized by the British Empire came from the Caribbean, Africa, and various parts of Asia. They ventured to Britain to get a piece of the pie, but they had no idea it would be way up in the sky. They enjoyed the experience through staying power, through culture and religion. They were staying together. They brought many gifts. Now watch them unfold. Britain is now a multicultural rainbow. What a sight to behold. They had faith in the country, faith in the city, grand ideas. Yes, the ride it would be pretty, but little did they know, hey, things would be hard because they had dark skins and came from abroad. They had faith in the country, faith in the city, grand ideas. Yes, the ride it would be pretty, but little did they know that things would be hard because they had dark skins and came from abroad. Thank you. So yeah, so like Martin said, I and I go way back. Brother Les is a good brethren of mine still. Leslie Lyrics, we used to love Saxon. And it's interesting that Saxon sound system, they use the name Saxon because you would expect an African name in it. But it was showing you that reinforcement of black British identity. And for one way to get it out was through the sound system. I've totally gone off script now, people, so I'm just free. We're not leaving it like the Martin. So script gone. But anyway, so my thing was, when I was growing up, was lyrics. I loved words. And I love the way Jamaicans used to phrase things. And so, you know, it was just poetic anyway. So when we would speak, and then when I come across the DJs, people like Big Youth and Iroy and those people, and the way they crafted the words, and that inspired I to take to the sound system. And Brother Michael, we did some work on the living room together, and he used the next poem I'm going to perform, which is blues dance sufferer style. And we used to have shebeens in Liverpool because Irish people, because most people don't realize the word shebeen is an Irish word, which means a secret drinking place. And in Liverpool, the foundation of Liverpool is Irish. So that's why, you know, they say me mom and me dad, they come from the Irish. Yeah? Black people again, Liverpool has the oldest continual black community in Europe. 1710, there's evidence of an African community moving from what is now Pitt Street, which is in Chinatown, up to Parliament Street, which is in Liverpool, which people know as Toxteth, where the uprisings took place. We weren't allowed to go into clubs, to white clubs in town. So Irish people, and again, looking at someone you can't tell the Irish, you have to hear the accent, weren't allowed into the clubs. So black people and Irish people got together, yeah? And in Liverpool, there's a lot of biracial people, mixed race people, very strong identities, both Irish, African, and some Caribbean. So they used to have these shebeens, and we used to go, and the police would raid them and sometimes confiscate equipment, but we'd soon develop it again, because you can't stop people from expressing themselves. Just because you don't agree with the way they're doing it, or you see it as illegal, how can you make people singing and having a good time illegal? Which is what happened during slavery. We weren't even allowed to plait our hair. Because when we used to cane road, there was a message in there. When we used to lick drum, there was a message there.
Do this last one.
All right. Well, I wasn't gonna, to be honest, I wasn't gonna finish on this one. I'll do this one and then one that we can all join in on,
Okay.
yeah? Because my message was in the last song, but all right. Hey, coming like when you work down south, the time sharp. What's up in Liverpool, we'll be here till tomorrow morning. All right. Well, let me share this one then. I was gonna do the blues dance one. This one, and this one might sound a little like Linton still, but it's just the way I wrote it, yeah? So blues dance sufferer style. And then I'm gonna give you Shape Your Own Destiny. So, beating, bouncing, bubbling, reggae music jumps out from a dread sound system. Let me start again. Beating, bouncing, bubbling, reggae music jumps out from a dread sound system. Riding on clouds of smoke, vibrating through the structure of the building, communicating to the people, bringing forth a message of redemption. Bob Marley sings a song with a Rasta connection. Brothers and sisters rocking, entwined like a root that keeps on growing. Blues dance sufferer style. Me say the DJ play and the DJ say, go there cause you're wicked and you're wild. Roots rock, don't stop, we have to move forward. Darkness fills the room, it's gold and green shine brightly, beaming like a full moon. The vibes is right and the atmosphere gets bubbly. Cans of red stripe flowing like a never-ending stream. The music keeps on growing, fulfilling all your dreams. The partaking of the peace pipe. The smell of the herb is airy, mixed with curry goat and rice. The kitchen plays its part and the dance smell nice. Blues dance sufferer style. Me say the DJ play and the DJ say, go there cause you're wicked and you're wild. Roots rock, don't stop, we have to move forward. A commercial break is a soul earthquake, some get funky. Soul heads back to the music. Slipping and sliding, they could never refuse it. Like lovers dance cheek to cheek. While skankers skanking the late hour. Dripping in sweat like them just get a shower. Hold tight each night, this is black music. Battling two sound systems, competition takes place in the blues dance. DJ flash lyrics rapidly, get flat or get shot. Keep moving. Ravers coming and going, checking out the various sessions. Enough dancing at the area. Which one for check? It's a dread decision. Blues dance sufferer style. Me said the DJ play and the DJ say, go there cause you're wicked and you're wild. Roots rock, don't stop, move forward. All shades of people in the blues dance, dubbing to the sounds of dub. Sanctuary in the ghetto, and escape from commercial clubs. You see, discos are too clinical. The DJ takes control. Disco lights imposing to the sounds of rock and roll. The music shuts down early, just as you get hyped. The night is young and you want for rave. That style is not your type. You play the music, you reach the dance hall late. Play the musical rate and you forward to the gate. Figure listen dub play sweet reggae music. Blues dance sufferer style. Me say the DJ play and the DJ say, go there cause you're wicked and you're wild. So roots rock, don't stop. We have to move forward. We have to move forward. Have to move forward in the blues dance. And finally, up there? All right.
Lock you off from sound system. Now you can do your last one.
Yeah, no, I'll stop. I don't want to eat into Brother Michael's.
Now man, do your last communal bit, man. Yeah, man, do your thing.
You sure? All right. So the thing I was gonna say is that we've made a huge contribution. Brother H is here. I used to work with a drum and dance group called the Lado, as Brother Les said. With Martin, TV, radio, all different, and we've made a contribution. And one of the things is about taking control and shaping your own destiny. So this poem, when I say opportunities exist, now what's your vocation? I want you to chant inspiration, motivation, and a little dedication. Yeah? So it's inspiration, motivation, a little dedication. Inspiration, motivation, and a little dedication. The meditation of the heart motivates the mind. Seek deep within yourself, explore and find your purpose in life with all of its meanings. Opportunities will come. Can you feel the feeling? You can move mountains at will, but you have to have the intention. From the tree of life, pluck the fruit of inspiration. Have faith in yourself is what I believe. Stand firm, speak up, and you will achieve. Opportunities exist. What's your vocation? Inspiration, motivation, and a little dedication. Well, opportunities exist. Now, what's your vocation? Inspiration, motivation, and a little dedication. Now, people have ideas on how this life should be. When you travel life's road, move carefully. Fulfill your ambitions, whatever they are, with the right attitude, you will go far. Believe you can achieve as time passes by. Find your space on this earth and then rise high. The right state of mind will obtain your goals. Express yourself, mind, body, and soul. Opportunities exist. Now what's your vocation? Inspiration, motivation, and a little dedication. Well, opportunities exist. What's your vocation? Inspiration, motivation, and a little dedication. Now flowing through your minds, embedded in your heads, are pictures that are painted when words are being said. Translate the images and make your decision, put them into perspective and make a contribution. This life is to be cherished, if but for one day, because where there is a will, there's always a way. So take the tools of life and shape your destiny. One life, one aim, one opportunities. Opportunities exist. What's your vocation? Inspiration, motivation, and a little dedication. Well, opportunities exist. What's your vocation? Inspiration, motivation, and a little dedication. Tell it to the nation, we need cooperation. Tell it to the nation, let's deal with unification. Thank you very much. One love, thank you.